What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla. Today I have a review of Playmates Toys Monsterverse Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire Kong with Beast glove. B.E.A.S.T, a glove. That's right, my zillions. One of the coolest surprises of the GXK trailer was definitely Kong with this new arm glove thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is right up my alley for sure. And if you didn't know, B.E.A.S.T stands for Bioenhanced Anatomic Seismic Thunder Glove. Oh boy, that is exciting. Kong roars into battle, packing a meteor impact with every punch. And it says other stuff. And that is very cool. It also comes with, I didn't even notice this, honestly, is a biomimic heave. Interesting for sure. Here is the cross-sell of figures in the 6-inch line. If you missed my Godzilla Evolved review, do check it out, because in it I said I am not getting Godzilla with heat ray because it is basically the same figure we've gotten before in a new color. So I am skipping that one. So if you're looking for my review of that, I'm sorry. I like the packaging. It reflects the awesome pink magenta look that Godzilla has in the new movie with all kinds of crystals, which is interesting. And I like it, and I think this packaging is very nice. And I'm very excited to finally get this Kong out of the package, because sculpt-wise, it looks really, really nice. So without any further ado, let's get to this review. And here's Kong out of the package. Man, he's so mad. Look at him with his duck feet. I feel you, Kong. He's mad. Why, Scar King? Why did you kill Zuko? That's not a spoiler until it is. I hope it's not a spoiler. I know nothing about the movie. Why? Yeah, Kong, he's here, and he's got the Beast glove, and I love it. I love me some Beast glove Kong. Now, originally, when I saw this, I was like, oh, is this like due to injury in GVK? But then in the trailer, I realized upon watching it again, prior to this, because there's like so many versions of the trailer come out, like, German versions and Japanese versions and, whatever. And he is, not... There's a scene with him not with the Beast glove, and I'm like, okay, so whatever happens, he gets an injury during the movie, I'm assuming. Like, there's got to be a reason for it. Unless they're using him, like, Mechanic Kong style to, like, break some ice. I don't know. But he's got a Beast glove, and it looks really, really cool. I love it. It's, like, strapped on. It's got some, like... And this is why I think it's due to, like, some injury. Like, it's got these, like, mechanical elbow things here. Which is very, very cool. It's only painted on this side, though. Mechanical elbow is done in a gunmetal, and then you see silver there with the yellow around that. But then once you get to the back, this isn't painted and this isn't painted, and the straps aren't really painted. Although you could argue that the straps would be this color anyway. But none of this stuff is painted, just the yellow bands that go around. It's a little bit disappointing, but I get it. It's a $10 figure, but that looks so good. I might want to paint that. I don't know. I don't know if I will. But for a $10 figure, man, I'd have to say this does look really good. The mold is very, very, very nice. You could already tell the head sculpt looks really good. However, my copy of it, the eyes are a little bit off. And I did see another one after this one, not on the same day, and the eyes were off on that one too. So, yeah. It's not just mine, but it actually depends on the way you turn his head. But Like I think this eye is good, and this one might be off. It's not off like a ton. Although, for whatever reason, when you turn his head, the eye turns around with you. Is that creepy? This one doesn't do that. How come this one does that? Look, is that weird? That's weird, guys. I don't know how that's some sort of weird magic trick or my Kong is alive. I'm freaking out. Are you freaking out? Because I'm freaking out right now. That looks very, very strange. In some spots it looks fine, and then you turn and it turns with you. Don't know what's happening, but I can say again, the head sculpt is really, really nice. I'm gonna say this is the nicest head sculpt that they've done, and with a proper paint job, this could be really, really one of the best Kong head sculpts, period, across like all lines. Monstar, Taya, whoever's making Kongs. This is a good one. This really is a solid head sculpt. Like I like the open mouth a lot. You got the white for the teeth. The mouth looks good. The tongue looks good. Yeah, it all looks really nice. You can see the back of the teeth aren't painted, but who cares? The shape is great. The nose is great. The eyebrows are great. The eye ridges are great. The ear, the fur. They did give him even more beard in this movie, which is fine. This is paint over here. And I do have a little bit of breaks in my paint. You see that right there? That's not a big deal. Nothing is a big deal at $9.99. I'll be honest. Eyes and all. Then you got the scrapes here from his battle with Godzilla for sure. Or actually, well, some of them, right? The other ones are the original scrapes from like Skull Crawlers. So he's got battle damage. He's gonna have battle damage, and it looks good. I like it, but the chest in total is a very nice sculpt. The fur detail on the sides looks good. On the back, really, really nice. No paint on the back. He's got butt, but I think sculpt-wise, it all looks pretty good. No doubt about it. Hands look pretty good. Again, you got a little bit of paint here, which is nice. Same shade as his face. I do dig it, and same shade as the belly, the chest, and the six pack look really good. Again, I like the sculpt here. The yellow looks good. Yeah, I talked about this, and I went to the back, and I didn't talk about this. The actual Beast glove itself in yellow. I love the yellow. It's such a great decision, so visually striking, and I did see like a little quote from Adam Wingard saying how he took the cues for the designs from 80s toys. You get thumbs up from me for that right away. You're speaking to me. You're speaking my language. I love all this. The HT42, don't know what it means. The VT61, don't know what it means, but I like the touch. He's got the touch. He's got the power. Yeah. Great stuff here. Love it. Tampo's printing is good in silver. Very nicely done. The front of the legs look real good. Short, but that's how they've made them, and that's really how Kong is. The feet look good. All the work looks good. Looks like he's got more scarring here on this leg that's like not painted. You see that? That's interesting. Didn't notice that before, but there's definitely like some breaks here that I'm guessing is supposed to be scarring. I'm not surprised it's not painted to make it pop. But I like it. I think it looks very, very nice, and articulation on this guy. The head moves like so. The shoulders move like so. The elbows move like so. No wrists. The legs move like so. And there you go. And there you go. I thought there might have been waist articulation on this guy because there is a cut here. But no, it's not. And speaking of articulation, I did want to bring out this guy just to follow up a couple of people saying the mouth is articulated on this. And I do see some sort of hinge in here. But the way it's done, it's like super soft plastic and it's gummy, and You could take it as articulation, or you can't, because like the way the jaw is made, you see how it goes upwards and then down, like cut into his neck? That's not like the way to make articulation. So whether or not you're, able to close this more than I am, I'm still not considering it like you can open it and close it, but it doesn't feel like an actual proper piece of articulation. Whereas this one, ta-da, articulation, and there's nothing really stopping it from moving, and it's done differently. It's cut differently. So I don't think it's a proper piece of articulation, but I could be wrong, and maybe I am wrong, but it doesn't move quite like this one, and even the material feels different in this. This feels like very gummy. So I don't know. Take it as you will. Sure, articulation. Why not? Hey, real quick, speaking of this guy, I was editing this Kong video that you're watching right now. I don't even have Kong with me anymore. He is in my apartment. And I realized there is a flame effect, heat ray effect, that I didn't even take out of the package in his review. It's like literally in, the product shot, but that totally blends in with everything here. So let's take 2 seconds to look at that, shall we? And here we have it. A nice little pink ray. Very interestingly shaped, I gotta say. That looks pretty cool. It's got a little thing there. And I should have noticed I did notice when I was fiddling around with this earlier, that there was a hole in there. And I was like, oh, they must be doing a heat ray version later. Meanwhile, here it is. So I guess you just stick that in the hole. Hey, I figured you could get it in, but like, again, with this articulated, non-articulated jaw, which is so annoying. Like, it's not easy to plop in there. And hey, everybody pointing out that this thing is articulated or it isn't articulated. Nobody mentioned that I forgot to even show this in this review. So here you go. There it is. I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. So thank you, Kong, for allowing us to give some spotlight to Godzilla again in this review. And before we move on to size comparisons, I almost forgot the biomimic heave. So a new heave for the movie, and it looks pretty good. I mean, I like the sculpt. It's nice. It's in like a gunmetal. This is real cool, and it looks like it has little legs. I like this. I do. I think this is very cool. This reminds me of something from the Godzilla anime, movies, the trilogy that I really don't love, but this reminds me of something from that, design wise, at least in this form. So yeah, I like this little piece. It's very, very nicely done, and in comparison to Kong, it's a decent size. So yeah, pretty slick. For your size comparisons, first up here are all of the GXK figures I've done so far. I've only, reviewed 3 of them now. But, Jellyzilla, it makes it all worthwhile. Look at him. Look at him back there. He's so slick. Love him. But yeah, so far, I think Kong is the best of these. And here is Kong with a couple of other Kongs from Playmates, basically the evolution of Kong in the movies with Skull Island and GVK and now GXK. And one final size comparison for you. Here is the GXK Kong from Playmates Toys with a bunch of other MonsterVerse Kongs from various companies. And really, I do have to tell you that I really like this head sculpt on this new Playmates Kong pretty much more than everybody else here. Yeah, I'm serious. It looks really, really good. A really nice detailed paint job on it would be superb. And my final thoughts, Beast Glove Kong is pretty awesome. I absolutely love it. Yes, his eyes are a tad messed up on mine, and like I said, the only other one I found, the eyes were messed up too. So, your mileage is going to vary. Do be wary of that if you're ordering it online. But I think it's a really cool figure and definitely worth getting for $10. It is pretty good, guys. So I really like it. It's my favorite of the 3 things I've reviewed thus far, but we ain't done yet. We're going to be reviewing all of the 6-inch figures, so do stay tuned. And, possibly more after that. I'm taking it slow, guys, with the GXK stuff. I want to do other things too, but I'm not, trying to get everything all at once. Right now, the 6-inch stuff and this guy is fantastic. There you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.